They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler, and in recent years we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Jacobs. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's grinding Stewart. Oh, the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Maffa. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. New set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this 1st score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that 1st score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll immediately call timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down after the good first down run. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. At the 40. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, South Carolina, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simon. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina!
South Carolina.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for space. It's Maffa. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Number 81 on field.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The good times roll and flow. He wins it from 46. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. It just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.